Ah, the infamous Aedyr envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it. No, but you surely share a connection. One that has brought you here at this exact moment, for a reason. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is? It's water, of course. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councillors fuss. It's all traditionalist, traditionnet. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten zorip eggs. But no one can be bothered to fix it. Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower. Damn leg still hurts. Are you sure there's not anything else you can give me for the pain?
You will heal up all right. Don't worry. It will be sore for a while, but you'll be good to go soon.
Something must have killed everyone down in Shatterscar. I just can't wrap my head around it.
No one here. Been empty for a while. So the expedition is in the slumbering fields, just across the deadly valley full of lava. Nice job, everyone. Wagon tracks, heading toward the slumbering fields. Looks like they went this way. Take him down!
Let's see. Couldn't have done it better. That was a close one. Nicely done.
How is this our fault? We've lived here for centuries.
The mountain screams, the distant island wails, and you know nothing of it. And you say you are children of this land.
Okay, but we're just here for water.
Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabral send you? You've got to get us out of here.
The land cries out in protest, and you send more from your stinking, teeming warrens?
Why would we poison the very water we need? That makes no sense. Marius, is that you? Can you talk some sense into anyone here?
Sorry, Raluca. You knew the answer to that before you asked.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water.
I've seen this before. Nature twisting itself to fight off intruders, corrupting the land and water.
Better than allowing a parasite to thrive. You see it. You sense it. The rot of death never left this place. The land feels, it remembers. Like a tree choked with vines, it seeps poison to defend itself from the aggressor. The interloper.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. There is wisdom in your words. I would not condemn the life that clings to this place for the sake of these dwarves. Very well. Still that foul presence, and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin to scurry back to their nest. Marius, look alive! Careful, to the left!
Something lurks here.
A ruined workshop. Might have what we're looking for.
wouldn't touch that water, much less drink it.
Do you hear that? That pounding?
A rat scrabbling in the dust, crawling back to the same ruin trash heap.
No. We know this voice. This presence. Sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again. I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law. I've done no such thing. Ask that parasite that's latched onto your soul.
No. Make her go. Send her away.
How the fruits of its destruction make it squirm and writhe. It knows nothing but chaos. This land needs order, purpose. The order of the gods. The order which has governed lives for millennia. You are an Aedyran, a nation where law and authority brought peace between the warring folk and elves. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to tame what is wild, how to build empire from rubble. Yes, and that should concern you. See the destruction at your feet.
No.
This was no happenstance. The groaning of the earth, or the lapping tide.
Stop it. Stop her. Silence her. She feeds you poisoned fruit.
Do you think this place was always so gray, with its barren slopes and acid sea? It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? The question you should ask is what your parasite has to lose. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked at our flesh.
The Magfolk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Envoy, snap out of it. Felt like we lost you there for a moment.
I've seen you like this before. What happened?
You're talking to Wodika now? When did that happen?
They call her the Strangler, the sharp claw of vengeance. the bane of animancers. I don't trust her, and neither should you.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's possible the Oathbinder knows something we mortals don't. Maybe you'll find your answers in the garden. Stranger things have happened.
Good enough to swim, maybe not good enough to drink.
We've got company!
Much better, thank you.
Yeah.
You have restored the waters. I was right to trust you. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in you. A seed carried in the wind.
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place, but whose roots drink its waters?
I release these kith to return to their burrows. May they leave this enclave in peace. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways, and the kith may gather it freely. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their influence, so that new life may take root.
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh water in the Tusks?
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then a portion will flow out. You may gather it where the waterway ends, away from here. No. They are an invasive species. Their presence is a disruption. They do not tend. They only take, consume, devour. By whose reckoning? I will not let them trample what grows here in their ignorance. They must gather what they can and leave this place in peace.
Avowed, godlike, in private? That talking tree expects us to just walk away from the best source of clean water in the tusks. So that what? A few more moss patches can grow? An outpost, so we can make sure we never get cut off like this again. We can't risk losing access to fresh water again. I know you've done a lot for us already, but I'd like to ask one more thing. I need you to kill the tree lady. Look, we need to set up a guard post here. Eventually we want to build out the aqueduct system. There's no way she'll let us do that. Well, you'd need to clear whatever's blocking the aqueduct for the water to flow out. But the source would still be vulnerable to disaster and happenstance. Natural, magical, or divine. I don't like this, but it's our best chance for survival. We're not getting anything until that blockage is cleared out of the aqueduct. If you can at least do that much, we'll make do. We'll have to.
Water's probably deep enough to swim under the tower. Though if anyone asks, it wasn't my idea.
Get me.
Well struck.
We'll wait here until you've taken care of everything. Gabral would be downright insufferable if I went back to them empty-handed. Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here, it's fresh water. You've given us a fighting chance.